Are we going live?
Yep. I've just activated. There we go.
I mean, the most important thing is if you remember that voice you did last week for that character.
I absolutely do not remember that voice. I think that's it.
That's supposed to.
Nerdy, and then you'll have it.
The main thing that I remember from that voice is for some reason it really hurt and dried out my throat because the way I was like kind of doing it from like the head rather than the diaphragm. So that is what I remember. Let's see. Let's go to Twitch. Let's help out Badger's numbers.
Hey.
Then get started. You know, guys, I kind of noticed that like I'm one of the only main ones in here from this group. Can everybody else like, do their part?
Talking about, man?
What do you want from me?
What do you freaking want?
I need you to make it over to Badger's channel and then do the jump command when the star is there.
What jump command?
We need you to open up 5 tabs of the stream, so then all you hear is like the reverberations of your own voice.
Yeah.
Well, that happened the last time I opened up the stream because I was playing it on Discord and then it was also playing on the tab, but then I muted the tab, but then it was still playing on Discord, and I'm like, how come I'm still hearing my own voice?
I want you to artificially inflate my stream count.
Hell yeah. That's how I would do it. That's how I treat it for everyone else.
Yeah.
If we're not artificially inflating Twitch numbers, then what are we doing?
Right. I mean, technically it's not artificial. You're real people.
We are real people. Very different IP addresses. Some of them across countries. Some of them across worlds.
I'm a robot. I'm not a real person.
I play D&D so I can watch myself play D&D.
I'm actually a very complex.
You record yourself, make sure your technique is good.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a record myself joke, but I don't want to go down that path anymore.
No, don't go down that path. Don't do it. We all had it. We all had that thought. We all agreed that we weren't going to say it.
Oh, speaking of recording yourself, Leah, you're the only one who hasn't.
It's almost
I'm sorry, I just had the baby.
Yeah, it's almost like you gave birth or something.
Jesus.
Excuse.
Wait, is this a party notes thing or? Oh, okay. I get what you're talking about.
I was gonna say is it because I haven't done party notes and like, I love how somebody was like, "Thank you so much for like doing these party notes. They're great." I'm like, I haven't done them in like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, Corey got like one of the first legitimate compliments the other day. It's been a while.
I know. I was like,
I've heard that.
Corey, is this our Corey lead?
No. Yeah, right. No, just so you know, Steven, everybody in the Thursday night group, other than you and Rennie, because I've been playing with you more, they all sound exactly the same. So I'm like, I actually don't know who's who.
Yeah.
So I get so confused. I'd be like,
yeah, it takes a while.
That guy, right? And then I'm like, oh no.
And the worst part is, I also had Dano in the same group last year. So like Seth, Dano, and Jay, for the longest time, I couldn't distinguish their voices. Corey was easy because I've known him since like fucking 10th grade. But like the other goofballs, like I kind of met them all at the same time and then threw them all in at the same time because I had somebody that left a game. And they were just a friend of a friend. They were like Corey's sister's boyfriend's friends that also played Tarkov and War Thunder, which are 2 games that I played. And one of them was like, yeah, I used to play back in the 80s. This is great. And I started hanging out with Seth. And then finally, he's like, yeah, I have 2 other friends that are super interested. And then I met them too. And then I've been gaming with them for like 3 years now. And yeah, it was definitely hard at first. But we're finally going to meet Jay in real life, which would be the first time for me when we play the Monday game. Because he only lives in Uxbridge. It's like right next to us. And you don't need to worry about voices.
Yeah.
I just don't meet people in real life ever. So
well, It's also hard to meet you and Badger because you guys are way far away from us.
Yeah.
And then Aaron moved away. And I was
what state are you guys in?
State of despair and misery most of the time. But honestly, Rhode Island, and it's very close to the other two things I said.
Because I used to live in Ohio. That's a little.
It's still on the East Coast. It's like the fucking furthest state for the East Coast too. Like Jesus, or at least East Coast time.
Is it? Oh yeah, Rhode Island's like the little tiny one.
Yeah, it's the one that fits like 5,000 times into Texas.
Yeah.
Because Texas is fucking huge.
Yeah.
So Rhode Island, it's just you guys. You're the whole population, right?
No, there's actually a very large population. We're all just shoved in here like a fucking sardine can.
Rhode Island is overpopulated by far, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's so bad, the overpopulation in Rhode Island. Why else do you think we moved away?
Got moved to New Hampshire soon. It's a fact.
You're gonna move to Virginia, man. You would love it here. I'm telling you.
It was 97 degrees in my shop pretty much all week, and it's been bouncing around from like 40 to 70% humidity, and I was already too busy dying at that level, and that was just inside in a shop that gets hotter than the outside. So I'm assuming that if I go to Virginia, I'm facing above 100 temperatures and like swamp ass heat.
Nope, you do not get above 100 there that often. It's like Rhode Island. You do not get above 100. You don't have to, but you do not get above 100. Not really. I mean,
I'm moving somewhere soon. I just don't know where.
In like August, you'll probably hit 1 or 2 days of 100, and that's it. And then it cools off. No word of a lie. Oh, come on.
What's it like there as far as being built for heat? Because like in Australia, like it sometimes gets hot, but like we're built for heat. But like in places where it's not built for hot days, like,
here in Washington, we're not.
Yeah.
And so when it's been hot, like the last few years, we're all just dying, kind of like England.
Yeah, that'd be right. Because like in Australia, all our houses, for the most part, I imagine there's some places where it's not, but here, like all our houses are built for the idea that it gets really, really hot. But that also means our houses get extremely cold when it gets cold, because like all the heat just like boom. So when it's like cold out, it gets really, really cold inside our houses because our houses just don't retain heat. So like,
well, what is cold for you guys?
Well,
and
no, that's what I mean.
Celsius to Fahrenheit.
That's what I mean. It doesn't really get cold in Australia. There's some parts of Australia like where it does snow, but like not really. But like say it's cold out. I'll say it gets down to close, like it gets around freezing temperatures at night in winter.
That's nothing. That's
yeah,
nothing.
exactly. That's what I mean. For people, it's nothing. It doesn't snow, but like, but because our houses don't retain heat, like there's no warmth inside your houses, so people like will come here from cold countries and be like, why the fuck is it so cold inside your houses? Like I have not been this cold inside a house, and I live in a cold country. Like, because our houses don't retain heat. That's why.
Yeah, so we have the opposite problem. We are absolutely fucked. All of our houses are built on like thick foundations with like thicker outsides and thick glass and like a whole ton of fiberglass from like the 1800s that's like both deadly to your health, moldy, and super thick. So when our houses get hot, I don't have AC. I sweat here forever because I don't like to pay for the electricity for AC.
That's what I figured.
So yeah, like if it's 90 outside, it's 95 in here, and I'm sweating.
Okay, that's what I figured. So Australian houses are the inverse. Every single house in Australia like will have AC, but as far as heating, there's like no heating. We heat our houses with quote unquote passive solar, which means we we warm up because the sun comes through the window, and then at night there's like you don't heat, you wear warm clothing, and you have blankets, so it can be like I don't know, I don't use American temperatures, but let's say like 40 degrees like outside, and like it'll be colder inside the house than it is outside.
So let's say like our worst temperatures over here, like typically we will, at least for the heat, we're dealing with probably like a high of like 95 or something, which is like 35 degrees.
Right.
But it's also super humid. So me as a northerner, I'm melting at that point.
Right. No, that's.
I don't get much of that here.
I will say, I understand that's hot even by like Australian standards. We use Celsius, so I guess our like if it's above 40 here, like we consider that really hot, which would be like I suppose like over 100. School will be cancelled there.
Yeah, it'd be 104.
So go home, go live in air conditioning. So like that's hot even by Australian standards. So people who say, oh, that's not hot, they're just being assholes. Like I hate people. But like, fuck off.
Cold for us. Like I was in Florida and I was visiting. My uncle's been down there for 10 years. He gets super cold like in the winter months, and I visited down there in the winter months, and I was essentially wearing shorts all day.
Yeah.
But like to him and to the state of Florida, I was walking around at night and I got an emergency message when it was about 40 degrees.
Yeah,
because it was getting near freezing temperatures. Like they sent out an emergency to everyone's phone, which is like 4.4 Celsius for you guys, and that's when they sent out the emergency. But over here, where I'm used to, like in the winter, it's not uncommon for it to get to like -8 Fahrenheit, which is -22 Celsius. Like we just have to deal with it. We don't like
That's
it.
True.
There's a wind chill. But we still survive. Like, it's just another day. I'd rather at -8 than at 95.
Yeah, no, I have lived in a cold country before. Like, I lived in Sweden for a while, and like a country where it actually snows. Cool. And it's true. Like, at least when I was there, like for like the most part, cold isn't actually cold, especially like if you know how to deal with it. Like, it's only cold.
Light up and don't face the wind. Like that's all you need to know.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, you can actually be out in cold temperatures in like as you say, like shorts and a t-shirt and stuff. Like, it's only like when it actually gets like really, really cold that you need to dress for it. But yeah, no, I do totally understand.
Yeah, like until like typically about like 35 or just about like I don't know, like 0.5 or like 1 Celsius for you guys. Like I'm still in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Anything until like 0 for us, I don't know, like -20 for you guys. Like I'm like I'll probably have jeans and a sweater.
Yeah.
And then like anything in the negatives, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bust out a thick coat, like probably have a sweater under it. But for the most part, like just fucking shorts.
Totally. No, I feel you.
All right. Let's recap. Let's get into this thing. We have stalled way too much. We have been stalling way too much. I hope I can nail that voice this week. So, last we left off, our party of heroes. Fuck throat right now. Not that way though. Our party of heroes. Congregated at Sync's house in the city, and with that, some assassins dropped down and almost killed Sync. Luckily, his heroic party was there to save him, and they all ran away or died with their tail between their legs, revealing that it was actually led by Hadian, Sync's brother. I myself, the very learned college student, showed up at the door just thereafter to give them a little bit of exposition about what's going on and money from royalty. After a shopping session, I told them to meet me somewhere in town so we could leave to go to the crypt of Lady What's-Her-Face. We should really bring up the notes on the crypt. Lady Tanamere, I think, or is I think that might be from a different game.
That sounds right.
This is the first connection I have back to the module since like Thurnaga lost her soul, so it's been a little while. In the words of Aaron Lewis, it's been a while. So you guys now have woken up. Did anybody want to do any additional shopping? Did you guys think about any cool items over the week that like you wanted to buy and you just didn't think of it then?
Yeah, I'm gonna literally break all of my money and I'm gonna buy the broom. I think that would be pretty fun to play with for a little while.
Okay.
So I am going to buy I'm going to have like 3 gold left, by the way. So I'm banked. I'm broke.
How does it feel to be the second party member with flying now?
It's I'm actually kind of excited to see what I can do with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet, but being able to fly as much as I want to is pretty cool.
Well, if you catch the golden snitch, then the game.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't really like the idea of the broom, because I like, it's like stinking Harry Potter. And I don't mind Harry Potter. Yeah, but I don't mind Harry Potter, but it's like I would have rather had the money for the flying boots.
The broom on the side says Wimpus 1999.
Oh no.
Does it right? Shoot.
And you bought it from this like weird gnome shop in town that when you walked in, like there was like a gnome and then like another customer, but the customer was covered in black soot from like an explosion.
Oh yeah,
and,
is that what happened?
He was not too happy. He got a discount on whatever he was buying and stormed out.
You also need to send me the book so I can pick that feat for level 5.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting to do that. Let me see if I can bring the Stibbles. That has 2 B's in it. So why is it when I get closer to typing the document, they give me the folder rather than the document? I'll never get how the Windows search actually works. I don't know if I can send it because it's 301 megabytes. Yep, Discord yelled at me.
Sure. So just I'm
gonna snipping tools it.
All right.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
I bought this document. I'm legally able to screenshot it and give it to friends for a game that I'm currently running.
Yeah. It's true. You are legally able to screenshot it with games.
Yeah, I don't know if I am, but the guy who created.
I know. Ask Leston. She knows things.
Like, don't sue me.
I mean, if you own it.
Right. Let's see. You're looking at feats, player feats, page 143.
Yeah, if you own it, I think you're totally fine to do like there's a certain amount of stuff that you're allowed to copy legally. It's the same as sharing, anyway. You just can't reproduce an entire copy of it and start distributing it as your own, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, of course not. I would never do that here.
Leston, the lawyer over there. Been watching Suits, Leston. Is Suits anything like it?
I don't watch Suits, but essentially, like, my take on, like, I don't care if stuff is realistic, because at the end of the day, I just want stuff to be TV. Like, because if it was realistic, so much of it would just be boring.
It wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. Like, who cares about all the procedural stuff? Procedural stuff is boring. You know, as long as they get the gist of it, I'm like that's fine. That's what anyone cares about.
It was Lady Tanamere. I'm gonna give myself some inspiration for that.
Right there, man.
Yeah, just remember, if I have a monster that misses on hitting you guys, I'm gonna roll again. No, I don't do inspiration for myself for that. That would be absolutely terrible.
You can give yourself inspiration all the time.
Well, yeah, because in theory, DMs can do that whenever they want. It's called fudging.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, physically they can.
Some DMs do that.
DMs can do anything they want.
But however, I, not only being a glutton for the legendary difficulty on video games, but also have a absolute hate for people who cheat at games. Like, oh man, I beat this game, it was great. It's like, oh, well, that game's really hard. How'd you do it? It's like, well, I found a couple of cheat codes online, or I was hacking, and I'm like, I
so you didn't beat it.
You.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like, if you beat the game a million times and you want to fuck around, like on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you know, like that's for fun. But give it a good run through first, you know.
Yeah.
Also, Leah dropped out.
It's fine. We're not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I have a buddy who was like, he's like, oh, I just beat Dark Souls 2. I'm like, oh, nice. He's like, yeah, I turned on Wiimote and put on invincibility the whole time. Like, well, then you didn't
beat it.
Yeah, you didn't beat it. And now I dislike you more because you got all the story beats for free without rather working for them, so it meant nothing to you.
I mean, it's fine if, like, you say, like, you played it, like, and you played the story, like, that's fine. I like, that's fine, but it's saying you beat it is kind of a different implication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't think I can go, like I want to go easy on players sometimes, but, like, you know, when they're like, oh, yeah, you know, we're absolutely crushing that campaign. And I'm just in my head, like, I've been taking off so many moments where you should have died. So it's like, at that point, like, what are you guys, are you guys actually doing a good job? Do I feel like I pity you guys? Is the writing bad? Like, I don't know. I'd rather just play my roles exactly as they roll out.
Also, I trust the dice to tell the best story. Like,
yeah,
you know, the only thing is, like, okay, like, sometimes I'll accept, like, okay, if I made like a DMing mistake, that's like a different thing. But, like, I trust, like, the dice to, you know, if that's why the dice are there. The dice are there to replace the invisible hand of the author, because if I was writing a story by myself, I would say that this is when this happens, blah blah blah, this is when the hero drops his sword and the villain has the upper hand. But the dice do that. That's why you roll dice. That's what they're there for.
I mean, like, I've learned that if I want an important story beat, or if I want something to happen, I'm not going to roll for it. I'm just going to determine when that happens. But,
yeah, exactly.
You know, everything else, like, it's the roll of the dice, and, you know, the dice are going to handle the situation. Let's say something really bad happens and one of our players lose their soul. Well, hey, you know,
the dice,
we just have opportunity for more character growth.
The dice decided that Sync lived, you know, last week. You know, so trust the dice.
Oh gosh. No, the dice decided that Ferno was going to be alive with giving him one. I'm not kidding. He was one away from doubling. He was one away from getting rid of Ferno. He was one away.
Yeah, but I mean,
1 HP, and then Ferno would have been dead, and I would have been heartbroken.
That's true, but I mean, we had to trust that situation, and, you know, I made that call. I took a risk with what I did, but I trusted the situation because I thought, you know, even if I don't do this, I don't think Ferno is going to die. Like, you know, you got to take risks sometimes.
He came close. He came close. I had to recount. To be sure, because it was. I would have been heartbroken. I mean, I would have been fine because, you know, it's just, well, Sync would have been distraught forever, and Sync, the character, would never be Sync ever again.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, for obvious reasons.
I will definitely not Deus Ex, and like past level 3. If anyone or anyone's companions die, they just die.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Oh, I know.
I will say, if it was like 100% that, like, like if I knew that, like, okay, like, he's already, like, failed death saves, I wouldn't have done anything. But, like, because I knew he had a chance of surviving, like, I was willing to take a gamble. But you know, it is what it is.
And I mean, like, I'm not, like, sitting there, like, as soon as you die, like, stepping on your character's neck and breaking it. Like, I'm not gonna, like, put you down and immediately, like, give you the next 2 death saves, you know. Like, I am going to focus on other party members, because A, if you're focusing on the guy that's down, everybody that's up is still gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And B, like, at that point, it is for the dice to save you or somebody else to save you. And I feel like I have a good system for you not to just keep on getting bounced back.
I also think it's kind of like, it's kind of, I tend to think it's kind of suggested within the rules too. Like, a round is meant to be, like, kind of happening simultaneously, like, within 6 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of, in my mind, everything is happening simultaneously. So, like, you see someone, like, you know, you don't necessarily have the time to formulate and see that someone has gone down. So even if you were, like, actively planning to kill someone, you need to have actually, like, react and see them go down, you know, to formulate that plan. So you need 6 seconds to react and form and then attack them the next round. In my mind, you know, it depends, but it depends on the fight.
Yeah, it's not easy for people to kind of see like rounds, like from when you go to when you go next, essentially everything happening like during the same 6 seconds. It's like it's not like you hit somebody and then you wait there and then they hit you and then you wait to hit them. It's like, no, you guys are actively doing right now, and your rolls to attack are just when you find openings in the combat.
Right. It's sort of weird how it, like what the fiction is supposed to be versus like how it actually feels, but like anyway.
Yeah. Leah's not back yet. I'm gonna grab some water real quick, and then when she's back, we're gonna get ready to start traveling again. So make sure you also have your traveling gear in order, and if there's anything else that you want to do in town before you leave, well, make it quick because we did a lot of stuff in town. We've been here for 3 sessions.
Well, I need to find some more money because I got nothing. I think it's going to be worth it. I do. I think it was a good idea. I think the broom is going to be a good idea. But
think
I also now have no money.
Cut to 2 sessions later. The broom. The worst choice.
Yeah, that broom was the worst choice ever. I should have gone with the armor.
I was dead because of that broom.
So sad. No, it was a toss-up, and I'm gonna think to myself, did I make the right choice? Because I could have gotten, again, the animated shield, which would have raised my AC to 17, effectively giving me a 17 neat, and then disadvantage on everything else if he didn't hit. So that would have been really, really cool. So I am going to think to myself, did I make a mistake for a little while? Just because of how close I was to getting that animated shield.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, everything we're getting now is just an investment for the future. I mean...
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, once we kill this dragon, I think there's going to be more rewards. So, like, once you kill the dragon, you can probably invest in animated shields after that. I assume. I don't know that we're getting financial rewards.
Well, I would like to come back to this guy and save 5,000 gold if I can, so I can get it, because that would be awesome.
I wouldn't be shocked if you could, like, if you don't like the broom after the dragon fight, you can probably trade it for the shield. I think that would be allowed.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know if I'm going to keep the broom or not. Again, I'm just going to think to myself, did I make a mistake or not for a little while? And maybe I'll think to myself, this was the best decision ever. Or maybe I'll think to myself, dang it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if people would accept a trade for a broom or flying for a shield, because a lot of DMs don't like characters who can fly. Put it that way.
Just know that there is going to be a point in the campaign where flying is going to be really hard, and you guys are going to think that flying is going to be a great solution to your problems. Yeah. But I am intentionally going to be nerfing it, because you're going to be basically on top of Mount Everest, and I don't know if you ever decided to fly at 40 miles per hour over the top of Mount Everest with whipping winds. Yeah. But if you can hold on, you're gonna take even more cold damage. So
I mean, I will say in general,
at that point it's gonna be hard. But other than that, I don't mind flying.
Yeah.
But there is going to be a story beat where I might nerf it a bit. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. You're probably gonna be salty. I'm probably not gonna care.
I mean, yeah.
Who's the other one that can fly?
Thanaga can fly.
Oh. I didn't know she could fly.
When it's only when it's dark. But in general.
Oh, that's right.
Or dim light.
Yeah, in general, having options for movement is always good. I think in most circumstances, characters are always going to think, are rarely going to think to themselves, "Gee, I don't like being able to fly." But you'll see.
Honestly,
I mean, not that you can always do it. There's always circumstances where you can't. But in general, being able to fly is a good thing.
With you guys being able to fly, I actually like that as a DM, because that means that my monsters that can fly, I can use them like they're not a fucking idiot.
Right.
Because if a monster can fly and they have a ranged attack, what's stopping them from pulling a Spider-Man and just hanging on the ceiling and constantly pinging you?
Exactly.
The fact that it's not fun because you guys are on the ground and you can't do shit. So I had to play them like they're a fucking idiot. Be like, oh, I'm going to take my greatest ability and nerf it and go down to the bottom to fight you guys. But now that you guys have flying, I'm just like, fuck it. He'll be up there. You guys deal with it.
I mean, either that or, they just get pinged by Scange at range with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, exactly. You guys do still have ways to do with it, but it's what's a fighter gonna do? What's a paladin gonna do when you guys run out of spell slots? What's a cleric gonna do? But like, now I'm just like, fuck, no, they're hanging up there. You guys grab a ladder and figure it out.
Right.
Also, fighting from the back of a broom, there is going to be a little bit of modification. I know that there's no like riding skill in here, but like if you are using a one-handed weapon, it's going to be fine. If you're using a two-handed situation, then we're going to have to talk some like acrobatic or like dexterity saves to not fall off.
I was just going to bring that to the group.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at these feats now, and I think I'm at a toss between obviously two, and I think you know the one I'm thinking about getting, Steven, but
I actually don't. I haven't looked at that in a little while.
So if I were to get Lord of the Herd, I can a companion, meaning that I could actually have maybe, and I've been looking forward to this, via Trono, the Destroyer, aka Squirmy. And I might be able to have him as another companion, so I would have both Furno and Squirmy.
But your bond strength gets limited to 14, just letting you know.
Is that for with all? Oh, so I'd have to downgrade Furno a little bit. Does it say that?
Furno, I'm going to keep there, but he won't be able to raise anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
And anything else comes up to 14. And if you get a fourth companion, which God please don't, but if you do, just know that whatever Furno's difference from 14 is what I'm going to deduct from the fourth character.
Okay, that's fair. But knowing that, the other option, because we're about to get another Dragon Slayer sword, would it be more useful to go with Builder or go with Lord of the Herd to have multiple companions?
All right, I'm back. Are you guys ready?
I was waiting for a response from them real quick.
I didn't buy a magic item.
Did you have something in mind that you wanted to buy before you guys leave? Because it's like now or never.
No, I have honestly no clue, because I can't just kind of be like, oh, this sounds cool. I need an actual list of items I can pick from in order for me to really make decisions, because that's just how my brain works. But I like the fireball thing that
the necklace of fireballs.
Yeah,
that's pretty cheap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, how many fireballs can I get out of that necklace?
Depends on how much money you want to spend.
I already spent all my money and then some, so I am done shopping.
Well, with the money that we just got, what's the highest thing?
I'm looking it up right now. Just give me a second.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
I mean,
I know that it wasn't very expensive.
Like the necklace of fireballs.
Maybe I could get a couple.
We have whatever.
Well, I would say if I could give some advice,
yes,
you could get a necklace of fireballs as a pretty cheap pickup, as because you could do one permanent thing. I think there's one.
It doesn't come back.
Yeah, it doesn't come back, but it's a good clutch spell to be we need to get out of the situation. Yeah. So you could get one that's pretty cheap, and also then get something that is permanent. That's a bit more expensive.
Yeah, I have no idea what that other thing would be.
Right.
So 5 beads would be 3,000 gold.
That's
wow.
See, that's probably too much. I think the 3 one was 800.
Yeah. But if you want to I don't know, get also +1 armor or +2 armor. +2 armor would cost you 4,000 gold plus whatever the armor's cost is. Obviously, if it's full plate, then it's going to cost 5,500 gold. But what armor are you wearing right now?
She's got the mithril armor, which allows her to move silently.
Yeah, but let's face it. How many times is she going to be the one that's scouting ahead? You know, you guys actually have no rogue in the party.
It doesn't that we have to that for sure.
At one point, you might have a rogue-like member, cough cough, but you don't have a rogue.
Yeah.
Well, we got Journey.
Yeah, we do.
Just moves as fast as spiders, so we gotta wait a little bit. You know.
I would say, like, is there anything that you've wanted to improve about Thanaga, or anything you've been looking to do? Like, if there was something you could do, what would you
Her
want?
looks.
Because there's because like that would be like what, like, a direction that we could look for to help, because there's so many magic items, there's like a massive list of magic items, and then like it would help narrow it down, like because you don't attack very much with Thanaga, and she has got a magic weapon, so probably not that.
Yeah, I was thinking probably armor or something, because I'm like, if I'm harder to hit,
right,
then I can stay up more and I can heal better and I can throw more spells and stuff like that. I'm like, so I'll probably go with the armor.
Yeah, that's always good, because that'll last you like for the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. All right, give me.
I would also put out maybe Boots of Speed if you want. Bonus action, double your movement, and I believe that's for a total of 10 minutes, on and off. You can turn that on and off.
That's not bad.
And how much are those?
Boots of Speed are 3,000.
That's pretty good.
And then you can still like probably buy 1 or 2 necklace of fireball beads as well. Because if you get like the necklace of fireball with 2 beads or 3 beads, like 2 beads is going to cost you 400 gold, 3 beads is going to cost you 800 gold.
Has anyone also dipped into the party funds? Because we've got like 1,200 gold in the party funds.
I think Ray and Scanch have.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's fine. We've got We've got 450 gold in the party funds if anyone needs them before we leave.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with the armor. I think that's what I want to lean more towards.
Armor's always solid.
What is the armor that you have currently? It's mithril what?
Chainmail, I think. It's whatever. It's whatever Leston wears. Same thing.
I was looking at all these space tokens. I was like, "What?" I thought I was in the right game. I realized I was just in the wrong tab.
It's whatever the 16 AC one is, because you're like me. You're 16 AC plus 2 with a shield.
It looks like. Let's see. Chainmail. So yeah, it'd be chainmail plus 2. So I'll just update your character sheet with that.
Yay!
And that is 4,000. So basically all the money that you got.
Yeah, I was saying, so everything I just got. Okay. Yeah, I'm not good at like just like, think of something and then like here it is, because I'm like, no, I need a list. I can't like function like that.
I don't know.
Well, Leah, you were saying that isn't it weird that your DM doesn't have a DMG but you have a DMG?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Listed in the DMG, which then knows.
I didn't.
The magical items.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much.
I mean, honestly,
that's so much information for me. Honestly, I need it narrowed down to like 10 items. Like, you need to pick from these 10 items, and I say, okay.
Yeah,
you can't just be like, look at all 50,000 of these items.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's so many. There's so many magical items, and like, I was looking through the magical items, but like I was skipping through so many of them because it's like I like there's so many, like I know I don't need these ones, and I'm not going to be able to afford these ones.
Yeah.
Did you want the necklace of fireballs as well? Because we've got enough money in the party treasure for a 2 charges one.
Oh heck yeah! Let's get some fireballs.
Do it.
Do you just like Minnesota us?
Fireball.
Oh heck yeah!
Oh heck
this is gonna get me the necklace of fireballs, are you?
So
I can do a fucking Midwesterner accent.
I can't believe you used my character last week. I loved him.
The 2 charges one was 400 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
All right, then Aga can have that. I'll just leave that we've currently got 55 gold pieces left.
Nice.
All right, I think everyone has their shit.
All right. So basically,
not have anything.
basically, you were told that you were gonna meet what's his face? He has a really weird name. Humulus Recure. Over at the Market Square.
Okay. So, guys, what is it that we've decided to do? We're going to go to the grave to find this Dragon Slayer sword?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't think we have much of a choice.
Because we needed to slay the dragon.
Yes, but not Ion, the bad dragon.
Yes.
No, honestly think it's coming around because of what just happened. He's going to have a little... I'm telling you that... Hayden just said, think it's starting to come around. Just saying.
So. Maybe that evil dragon that killed everyone and then my evil master who tried to kill me is evil.
Well, now that you put it like that, in facts, maybe we could talk about it.
All right, so I am going to start heading towards the square with Furno. Well, actually, I'm gonna speak the magic word for this broom, and I'm gonna have this thing float alongside me and put Furno on it.
Oh.
I'm trying to think about what a dog looks like on like a surface that's only as wide as a broom, and unlike Snoopy. Oh, okay.
Brooms are made for cats, obviously.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, like, I don't know, man. I think dogs are a little chunkier.
He's riding in the back of the thing where it's like really thick at the end, and he's just riding along next to me, and I'm not gonna let him out of my sight.
He also has almost died. He also has the snake tail, which can like wrap around it.
Yeah, curl around it. There's so many ways that Furno could do that.
with knowing that it would be, you're gonna be using it in combat. You're probably gonna have Furno flying around with you. Like, yeah, you need to have him on there.
Yeah, sweet.
It would be dumb if I put the kibosh on that now, because like that's essentially half of your character.
Right.
Furno's essentially half my. Without Furno, I'm missing a huge portion of my character.
You just have like a little sidecar for your room when like Furno's in.
It comes with like a child. It comes with like a child seat installed on the back. You just strap Furno into it.
He's such a prominent part of my character. If I were to lose him, I really don't know the direction I would go. Because I wouldn't be, I would still be Stink, but he's just, like you said, he's half of my character right now, so it's like, oof.
It'd be like Eve losing her skills.
Skeleton.
Not really, because Eve can just bring them back.
That's true.
That's true.
Provided that's your rest a day. Or even a short rest. I don't even remember how that character works, but like, give her like either a long or a short rest and an extra hour, and she has any one of those guys back.
She's just like, you gotta wait now for this.
Yeah, like you would think that with the amount of like revivability they have, like I would take them out, like any either like ninja or robot in like an 80s Sunday morning cartoon, but like nope, they just.
Well, it also kind of
don't die.
Well, it also kind of defeats the point, because like, what's the point in taking them out if you can just bring them back?
I mean, they make good meat shields for skeletons, but it's just unfortunately. So you guys go to the Market Square, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
next to me.
You guys go to the Market Square now, all suited up and shiny. You guys do that.
I also heroically put that cape on, like I have some resolve right now. Just wanted to let you know that cape is all over, or the cloak is all over me, like all on. 100%.
It's all over me.
All right. So,
not just on your back. It's just like surrounding you.
I want to make a 90s music joke, but my brain is getting blocked right now.
You're tired, buddy?
A little bit. Can't believe I slept that late. I really wanted to get some story beats out, but
we'll work on it.
I guess. All right. So, yeah, you guys... No, I don't want Tablet music. I want Medieval Town. Here we go. Cool. You guys make your way over to the crowded Market Square. And as you guys emerge from all these shops and just like merge together, you guys are doing that walk where you're in like the ducks moving south formation. whoever being in the front, whoever being the lead. But you guys are also doing that slow motion walk. Like, you guys are just the like badass mean girls of the high school. Like, everyone's moving out of the way for you. Your hair is moving in slow motion for everybody who has long hair. Skane, just 3 hairs on his head are like
one hair.
One hair on his head is like in slow motion, waving in the wind. People are like out of respect, like moving out of the way and gawking at your nice shiny armor and stuff. You know,
it's literally
that Scan's making beeline to trash.
It's literally that Power Rangers.
That gnome is so handsome.
It's literally like that
hair right up there.
It's literally that Power Rangers gif that I posted a few weeks ago.
Now I gotta look for that gif. But yeah. It's just absolutely like badass. So with that being said, you walk over to the center of the square, where you see what looks to be a barbarian and a druid dueling next to a giant square water fountain. That's and nice. Among the crowd watching, sitting next to that crowd, kind of looking out, is is your nerdy friend there. I'll never remember his name without looking it up. Humless Recure, or Humless Recure, and he's sitting there like eating essentially what is like a doughboy.
All right.
Can we just ignore him? Or he's our guide, right?
He's your guide.
I think we should just do whatever the Scan wants to do today. Let's just ignore him.
It's Scan's day.
Good.
All right.
Joy Beats, could you just never say that again until you get to Goblin Cave?
It's Scan's day today.
Oh yeah, it's a holiday called Scanch Day.
It's a national holiday. I don't know why.
3 other party groups are also being led around by their goblins.
Can I go up to that guy and just slap the what's the doughboy? Is that like a donut?
Oh, is a doughboy a Rhode Island thing?
I think it is.
So it's like a large flat thing of like fried, essentially like sweeter pizza dough, but it's just the dough. And amongst the fact that like it's fried and puffed up a bit and like very wide, like the size of your face, it also has confectionery sugar, or like the baking sugar, like the really light powdery sugar shit, all over it, and sometimes cinnamon. And it mostly gets on the plate in your hands and your face.
Yeah,
it's amazingly crispy and oily.
Slapping that shit out of his hands to the ground.
So he's like sitting there, and like he sees you guys come up. It's like, hey guys, oh man, yeah, I'm totally ready to. And then like you slap out of his hand, he just looks down, he's like, it's okay. Some people are just bullies.
Listen, you're gonna come with us on this dangerous mission. You need to start eating right.
No, I'm
reaching in my pocket and handing like some worms and dirt.
Oh my goodness.
Look, that the natural goblin appetite is fueled with junk and rotting garbage and weird squiggly things. But just know that humans, and to some point, instead of saying other humanoids, I literally almost said subhuman. Fucking cancel me. Other humanoids don't eat like that. And I hope that you haven't been feeding them these rotting foods like you're trying to with me. Because it will slowly kill you. Unless they make a natural 20 con save.
I mean, Sync likes it.
He looks over at the devil man approaching. He's like, I think he was just being nice.
Oh gosh, no.
Sync, that's not true. Remember that stew? The delicious stew that I've brewed for you on that one fateful morning?
I hear him, but I pretend that I didn't hear him and look over at Ferno while he's flying on my little flying broom, and like, oh, he was such a good boy. I missed you, Ferno. I'm just ignoring Skinge.
All right, listen.
Anyway, I pick up the doughboy, start eating it, and I like go back to the others.
It's the most delicious thing you've ever had.
Leston will mosey on up on her Mastiff, which is a summon now, actually riding a mount for once. All right.
Is it just a normal dog?
Yeah,
or
kind
is it
of.
like magical or?
Yeah.
Well, it is
celestial.
It's a really big dog.
It is celestial, but it looks like just a very like noble hound.
I'm gonna send you some things for a celestial template. Just like I think that celestial creatures should be a little bit tougher than they are. So just know that.
Yeah, sure. I don't exactly. I haven't really looked at what the modified rules for mounts are or whatever. I probably should have, but I haven't looked at it yet.
I'm familiar with them, so I can let you know.
Sure. Anyway, she moses on up to him. All right, homeless liquor or whatever your name was. Where exactly are we going?
We are going over to this map that I worked out with the Lady Tanamir burial site. So essentially, we're going to travel a couple days south on the Tribor Trail and then split off east into the rolling, dangerous hills. And hopefully, if my calculations and my research is correct, find the barrow.
A barrow? What's that?
It's kind of like a burial place for someone who's famous, but it's underground, and it usually has multiple rooms to it, like an underground tomb.
Oh, I see. And this blade that you're speaking of, you know it kills dragons?
It said that this blade is still with and buried with Lady Tanamir, and she was a great dragon slayer. The issue with most dragons is they have a resistance to regular blades, even if magical. And unless they're specifically dragon bane, you might not be able to cut it deep enough to even affect it. And this blade is said to slice through the adamantine scales of dragons like butter.
Okay.
I really don't.
I'll believe you.
Really don't see how you know that the power lies with the blade and not the person, but I suppose you did give us all this money, so guess we don't have a choice but to go with you.
He's got to know something.
That, and I have been researching. Basically, I'm starting to try to do like a dragon doctorate, and for the last 6 years, I've been going to college for this shit, so I know a thing or two.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I am a learned scholar.
All right, Smarty Pants, let's get going then.
I am a smarty pants.
Thank you. I think that's why I said that.
So, within that, yeah, he is, he ready to leave. This guy has a backpack bigger than him. He's the backpack kid from, if any of you were also the backpack kid from school, like me, yep. I feel you. You probably have super wide shoulders now, and, you know, you can probably tackle a football player. But, you know, fuck lockers. You never remember the combination to them. They're always in the worst place possible. And why not just keep all your stuff on you handy at one time? Because, hey, it's just a backpack. It fits everything.
Mm-hmm. Aaron and I thinking, what the heck is a backpack kid?
A kid who in school refused to put things in lockers and carried everything in his backpack for him or her all day at school.
In my school, all the lockers were really tiny, so everyone was a backpack kid.
Yeah.
Well, I was a backpack kid.
But then sometimes there's that kid with a bigger backpack that sometimes had like that rolling airport thing, but most of the time just had a bigger backpack with more stuff in it.
Yeah, I was
my school didn't have lockers.
I was the backpack kid in year 7 because my previous school, obviously, like in primary schools, we don't have lockers. So the year before, I wasn't used to having lockers, but in year 7, our lockers were like the exact opposite place of where we needed them to get to classes. So like I had everything in my backpack, and like I was the backpack kid because people would make fun of me for having this giant backpack.
It's definitely a Ned's declassified thing. God, I used to love that show. All right, so you guys make it out of Neverwinter. Obviously, you guys all sign out like you sign in, unless you guys want to be goofballs and do something different. But like Neverwinter, especially in this times of travel on the trading roads, has this kind of like strict like in and out process through very guarded doorways. With that being said, you guys finally hit the wide open road of the Triboar Trail, and finally the fresh air from the hills hit you guys again, rather than the staunchy, stale air of a very dense city where they may or may not have indoor plumbing and just throw their feces out into the streets like they did in the old days.
No, my house definitely had indoor plumbing. I mean, Scans went through the toilet to find that out. Just saying.
I can literally see the toilet. I'm looking right at it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true. Some people had indoor plumbing. Some people didn't catch on yet. So it's kind of like it depends on what district you're in. Sink had like more of like a bougie house. He had indoor plumbing. He had a 52-inch TV. He had direct cable and satellite, which had over 1,000 channels.
Everyone else just doesn't realize.
And he had a dishwasher. So I mean, like, really, who's living the best life here? Me or a fictional character in the medieval ages?
Yeah, it looks like he has an electric stovetop and everything.
I did. Obviously, that's how I did all my cooking.
Yeah. Anyway.
So now he would like to guide you guys to where you guys are going. However, he can also aid because he only has a +3 in survival, since he never really leaves the area. So if anybody wants to take lead, and he can give advantage to you guys by essentially pointing to a map and saying where you need to go. Okay.
I didn't take a lead, of course you would. How's your survival over there, Zanaga? You are the leader of our group.
He is pointing the way. So.
This is the way.
Do you know the way?
Do you know? I don't know. Do you know the way?
He instantly turns into a shitty Knuckles and looks at you guys with very wide apart eyes. And he goes, "Do you know the way?"
Know the way? Tell me, Buddha. I know the way. Did you know the way? Dude, where did that why?
I don't know. Something about VR chat, I think.
Cool, VR chat
is where it came from. And I've been too skeeved out to join VR chat because I think it's just full of no-lifers and pedophiles. And
it's not.
Like furries, no-lifers, and pedophiles.
I love this.
This part is true.
I feel it's like the Mos Eisley of the internet, like nothing but scum and villainy.
When I go on VR chat, I just don't interact with anybody, and I just look at the nice worlds that people made. Because I'm antisocial.
Yeah, okay.
He only socializes with us.
Pretty much.
Even then, it's only because I forced him to be here on those days.
Yeah.
Forced under pain of death?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a remote-controlled gun that you have the button for.
If you don't give us our every 22.35 minutes, we're gonna press the button. It's gonna pull the trigger.
Here's my mandatory art drop.
Also, Leston, you sound so far away right now. I don't know what you did. Yes, absolutely yes.
This is so great.
Oh man,
is that a bit better?
Just holding on together. That's so much better.
Yeah, sorry. I moved away because I was eating.
Trying to help.
But yes, that art is amazing. Fuck yes. All right, so you guys hit the open road. I'm gonna need a survival check as I change your maps to the Sword Coast. Essentially, what you guys are doing, and I'm going to change this from a Ray token to a Leah token. So just delete that there.
I don't know, Aaron. I feel like my survival check is pretty good.
And you have advantage, just letting you know.
21.
All right, yeah, that's really good. So essentially, you guys can travel 8 tiles from the hill. I mean, 8 tiles from the road, and then 2 tiles off from there. And you guys want to head out. So I realized that is not on the. Yeah, that's not on the map there. All right, give me a second. You might be able to replace in a day. Yeah, fuck me. Okay, so that place has been placed on the map by Homunculi or whatever his name is. Can't remember it.
Homunculi.
Yeah, Humulus Recure. Oh, he has a really dumb name. Okay, leave me alone.
He's homeless.
It should be within this area. You guys assume. So with that being said, you guys travel. See this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you guys get about to here, and you have 2 choices. You can explore into the nighttime. You guys basically have like 1 or 2 hours to explore before nighttime envelops you and you guys get to the end of your adventuring day. It's probably not too much of a risk as long as you can roll another survival quite well. Or you can camp out for the night and try to explore in the daytime. It just takes more time.
Well, we are on kind of a ticking clock with Sync's curse. What do you reckon?
Every day he gets closer to something.
Killing us? No.
Wait, Sync's curse? What are we talking about?
Yeah, he's cursed.
Scans, roll an insight on Sync.
When did that happen? Was that during a thing that I missed?
Maybe. Roll an insight.
I mean, this fits because Scange would not pay attention to that.
That's true.
Insight.
It wouldn't pay attention even if you were literally present for the conversation.
Right.
12.
So, you notice that Sync has been acting a little weird lately, but you really can't put your finger on it. It just seems like he's slower lately, and you don't know why. But anybody else can notice that basically, like, if you guys pass some water and you guys like fill up your canteens or whatever, you'll find that Sync is kind of looking into the water a little bit longer, to the point where you guys have to like drag him away. Sometimes your armor, if it's particularly shiny, you'll find him kind of like staring into it.
Narcissus.
And you also notice that before you left town, basically any mirror that you guys have passed, you had to drag him away from. With that being said, I don't think that we rolled for the day, have we?
No.
So I'm going to need a roll from Thurnaga for an egg situation. And I'm going to need a roll for... Sync.
20!
And, holy shit. So, Aaron, I think you're trying to avoid hitting a 1 or a 2?
Yes, but I'm trying to get... Yes.
Okay.
What am I adding to this roll?
Nothing. Flat roll.
Flat roll.
All right. So now update it to 1 to 3.
Okay.
So while you guys are walking, let me... so there is the egg that our cleric has. You feel a little bit of movement in your backpack.
I think it's time.
It's lunch.
No. So yeah, did you give me lunch to hold on to still?
Yeah, I think you still have lunch.
Okay, I still also have lunch.
But Scanch
two things a moment in your backpack.
Scanch is periodically checking on lunch just to see how tasty he's looking.
And did you write down anything else with that egg? Because I totally forgot what the egg was. To be perfectly honest, I'm scrolling through everything right now.
It's in the party.
Mine says blue owlbear egg.
But the owlbear was
Scange's
lunch.
Yeah,
that was Scange's.
One was an owlbear. I don't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, what were the traits of yours?
Mine was a blue egg.
Yeah, one was blue.
Yeah, Scange's was furry and brown because he tried to eat it, so we know it was furry and brown.
Okay, so I think that the owlbear actually hatched through the wrong egg because that was Scange's egg, and that was supposed to be the blue one, which is supposed to be furry. The brown one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess
you just roll.
I would say just give me what he was supposed to get. Switched at birth.
Oh man, this is actually probably gonna be really, really bad for you. Because okay, so roll me a d8 and let me know what you get. We're just gonna do this randomly.
4.
All right, so let me see. Just looking at the different categories here. 1, a 2. Let's see.
A 1,
3,
a 2, a 3,
4. Okay, so this part doesn't make sense. So we're gonna go up over here, which is actually pretty good. Now roll me let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a d8 again.
5.
It's another owlbear.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is fucking weird. So this raven like bird comes out of here. It's very big-eyed, very baby-faced, very wet around it because that's just how birds come out. But it's still kind of like a big thing. Like it's still kind of well, actually, it's not. It's pretty tiny. It's like regular bird size. You see that this is showing some red feathers. However, the feathers aren't developed yet, and its eyes are purple. It also has these 2 little like feathers, like these 2 little baby feathers coming out of its head that kind of look like a little bit of a horn. And it just sits there and it chirps at you. Now roll me, let's see, a d10. 5. Okay, so this thing immediately is going to have bonds with you. So you can write it down next to your pet. You can name it whatever you want. You are going to have a bond score of 13.
God, crud.
That is crazy.
It's gonna work forever.
Wait, it's just a bird.
Yet again, you started off at level 1. So it's a bird. It's definitely a magical looking bird. And roll me a religion check.
Yeah, religion. I keep forgetting that this is an alphabetical order. So I'm like, where is my thing?
What'd you get for religion?
18.
Yeah. Okay. So just give me a second over here because I'm going to snip over the chart for you really quick.
All right, guys. What am I naming my bird?
Or me too.
Breakfast.
I was thinking brunch, but you know.
That would be confusing.
Okay, so in the party notes, I'm putting the bond strength chart. You're going to be at 13. And I'm going to put the other part of the bond strength chart there.
Oh my god. gosh.
You're gonna get a boon for it, but don't worry about it because it's still a baby for the next couple days. So.
Okay.
Don't worry too much about that. And because you rolled high enough, I'm just going to give you the stat block for this. However, just know that it's not fully its stat block yet because...
Yeah, it's still a baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's just get rid of that ugly crap. And you can treat all of this information however you want to because I'm just going to give you everything. And yeah.
And yeah, okay.
I'm not going to storyboat this into changing it into whatever. This is exactly as the lore is written. And I have no idea what it actually does either. So just know that it's that, but with more abilities because it's a higher level. But also, it's still a baby, so it's not even close to fighting yet.
So cool.
It's pretty badass. It's like a runic bird.
Oh my! And it flies. We can fly together.
Yep. This thing has a lot more flight than you, though. It's gonna be like, hurry the fuck up.
Haha, Stink. Mine can fly with me. I don't have to put it on the back of a broom.
As you say that, this thing like flaps like it's like little like wet chicken wing looking wings, and it tries to fly and it can't. And then Lunch, who was getting quite big in the backpack, looks over, is like,
oh my gosh, how many babies do I have now?
all of them.
I have more.
And then also in the backpack is a baby with a gun.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
It's not this game. Okay, so you guys are over there and you take a moment to see the miracle of life happen. What do you do? You can search the hills for 2 hours. Just know that it is getting dark. Or you can camp for the night and hope that Stink doesn't get worse quicker.
Ferndo's gonna jump off the broom, which he was flying on, by the way.
All right, he takes 120 feet of falling damage and dies.
Okay, well, he's like 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, fuck around.
He's like
he jumps off.
And he's gonna go over to this Odai bird. He's gonna sniff him.
It sounded like you said, I know you said sniff him, but it sounded like you said sick him.
Sick him. Only one animal companion in this party. That's what he's thinking in his mind.
You didn't attack Strange's owl bear that I'm currently fostering.
I totally forgot about that thing, by the way. Like, 100% forgot about that owl bear.
What?
Anyways.
Just wait until it's 8 feet tall.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think that by the end of the campaign, when there's a time jump, they're going to be old enough to be of fighting age. So we're probably going to wait until then. But in the meantime, they're just liabilities.
Bruno is perfect. Anyways, I am so I'm okay with exploring, but also I'm steadily getting worse. So I would like not die.
Yeah, I would like us to kind of like stay on track and get there as soon as possible. Avoid doing other side things.
I agree, 100%. I really do.
I don't know how everybody else.
I agree.
I just found the weirdest art in the book of this pet thing, and evidently this is one of the pets.
What is that?
It's terrible. It's really fucking with my tryptophobia, I'll be perfectly honest. I really triggered myself looking at that.
He's looking at you, looking at him.
His nipples are eyes.
That looks like it. That looks like something out of like some weird Japanese game.
Is that one of the things that could have hatched?
If you rolled well enough out of the 140 creatures I have.
Define well.
Minus 10.
Define well.
That would have been so.
Well, let's abandon it at the next rest stop as well.
I mean,
this is what it is, by the way.
I
so you guys are probably right.
Like, rolled well enough or rolled poorly enough?
The worst part is it'd be born old.
The egg hatches and Leah looks in her bag and just sees an old man's face just come right out of it.
And I just scream my head off.
Hello.
Oh no.
It's
Do you have any oatmeal?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, you know, have you ever seen, like, what's it called, like, Seaman, like that Japanese game? It seems like it would say the weird stuff
by
that...
Leonard Nimoy from the Dreamcast.
It seems like it would say the weird stuff that, like, Seaman would say.
Oh, man, I haven't ever seen anybody reference that game ever, and I'm so glad because I'm the biggest Dreamcast fan.
Dreamcast was awesome, dude.
I have two of them to my right now. I have a European Dreamcast and an American Dreamcast.
It was so good. It was so
Fuck
good.
the European Dreamcast. The logo should be orange, not blue. Anyways,
we're getting distracted again. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, I want to keep going, so I'm not gonna stop because I know that something's happening to me, and I don't want to risk dying.
Are we camping it, or like are we still on the move?
It sounds like you guys want to still be on the move.
Yeah, I think we want to.
Or are we just not going to stop for camping?
I think we want to find this place before we set up camp. Essentially.
I agree with that statement.
That is what we shall do.
All right, so you guys trek off the road for a little bit, and as you guys do, or as you guys are on the road, Humulus, Huffalump, Homunculi, Humulus, Recure, Hufflepuff, Recure. You know what? You two both get a point of inspiration. That was great. Hufflepuff, Homunculi, Huffalump, Recure. He's looking at the map. He's like, I think we're getting quite close. We have to go off into the hills that way. But I think we're almost there. Just know that whenever he talks, like he does this like exaggerated shake a lot. I don't know how to explain it. It's how I'm trying to do it physically, so I feel like it would just go out to him. But then again, I talk with my hands a lot, so I don't know. It's why I can never do regular acting. I even suck at voice acting, but I can't do regular acting. I move too much. So you guys make it out to the hills. And you guys decide to continue searching. So with his help, somebody roll survival with advantage again.
Okay. 22.
All right.
There you go.
You guys spend an hour kind of drifting around, looking for signs of this barrow. And then you kind of come across this hillside, and you notice that there is a couple things going on this hillside as like the sun is setting. You notice that it looks like there is some trouble on the horizon. There is what looks to be, and if you guys can give me perception, I guess I'll give you more information depending on that.
10.
Hold on.
No, less than.
Back to normal.
Think is all we're trying to find this thing because he's also confused and hurt and like not himself right now. He's all over it. So
you guys see that the terrain kind of lifts up. And next to the terrain, there's a little bit of smoke, probably from like a campfire or something. However, you see that there is a bit of a tussle going on in the area. And Sync, you can see that there looks to be what looks to be like a horse being attacked by, it's like a horse and a man on a horse being attacked by this like fairly large looking spider thing. and it seems like he's trying to fend it off, but it's getting like the worst of him.
I bring this to the group, and I have to go help him. I want to go help him.
All right, Hingle.
What do you guys think?
Hingle McCringleberry, stay out of trouble.
Hingle McCringleberry.
I'm sorry. He's like, but I can give you healing spells. Okay, fine then. You can go, but blessed by Mystra. And then he puts his hands together, and you guys, he casts Bless at a 2nd level spell, so you guys all have Bless for a minute.
Hey.
Yay!
To go into action, I kind of want to try a couple fun things here with this new magic item. I am going to hop on my broom, and I'm going to fly over to right on top of that spider.
Well, here's the thing. I have a map, and I'm going to be dropping you guys on it, so give me a minute over here.
What time of day is it?
Oh, I get to use my rose set again. Sick. I'm gonna roll a dice here for Molly or Famale. Okay, Molly.
Aww. And then just stand in the back with a fork and knife. Of course. That's a pretty picture of the Naga.
Oh man. This is like when DMs are like, there's a half orc, and then people are like, oh, it's just an ugly half orc, and it's like, it's a female half orc, and then they imagine immediately like the waifu half orc, and it's just like, yes. I'm part of a fucking Facebook group that constantly does that shit with goblins. Like, it's a goblin, you see like an ugly goblin. It's like it's a female goblin. You see like this like big boobed, like petite, really cute looking, like with giant ears goblin. And it was like, oh,
it's like that. It's like that meme about like the male character model for like other races. It's just like, and like the female character model for other races. They all look exactly the same.
Yes.
Yeah, it's too true. I had that thing happen with goblins in another Discord server. Like, someone posted their goblin character. It was like this like short, like cute goblin girl. And I'm like, oh, the two ends of this goblin spectrum with this character in the sketch.
This is my OC. Please don't steal. Almost done over here. We're gonna go help
this guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What time of day is this? Is it day?
It's like sunset right now.
That's right. It's dim.
I'm sorry. You have criteria to be able to fly? I just fly when I want to now.
At least I don't look like a witch.
It is dim light because it is sunset.
Yeah, so. You don't look like a witch. I do. That's true.
Too much banjo.
Go get us some candy, okay?
Surrender, Dorothy. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
So fucking great. You know what? Like, Rennie, you don't need us to voice act. You just need Badger. You just need Badger. That's it.
It's a bunch of
just all Badger. Let's see. What the fuck is...
How would you like it if someone dropped a house on top of you?
This is great. I feel like you're definitely channeling our old governor, Raimundo, and it's great. She definitely was the Wicked Witch of the West.
It's terrible.
See, Thernaga and Skange is going to be in the center, and you guys left Hephaestus back over at the thing. So now going to reveal the area.
It's pronounced, what is it? Zephyroth, actually.
Zephyroth.
Sephiroth, isn't he badass? Like,
yes, very much so.
Yeah, but that would also
this map
really
kind of
fit
bleeds
this
out
guy.
to another one, so it's kind of hard to put down.
Sephiroth is one of, if not the most well-known villain of any game ever.
Yeah.
That's true. I haven't even played Final Fantasy, and I know what Sephiroth is. Yeah.
I only know him literally from Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
Pretty much same. I know he's from Final Fantasy 7, but like...
I'm like, he's that guy with the really long sword, right? That I can never kill. And then it's like...
He's the guy that kills your girlfriend. Duh.
Yeah.
No, I haven't actually.
Spoiler.
Like the most Final Fantasy I know is
girlfriend.
Final Fantasy Abridged. And that's
Of course
it.
you do.
Yeah, because I fucking love TFS. I think
course you
TFS is absolutely great. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you over to a map. It's
I
the
need to
map.
figure out how this mechanic works with this broom, so I'm going to do some stupid things, but I'm very curious about it.
Just do me a favor. When you click on your character and it shows the 3 colored rings above you, if you are flying, please put in the blue ring how high you are up from the ground.
I'm not flying currently.
Blue ring, I have a red, a green. Oh, in the blue ring. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's the third one. So if you are flying, please put the amount in there. Initiative is going to start on the ground, by the way. So.
Or like so close to the
you were
ground
hovering
as to
5
be
feet off the
irrelevant.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dinner yet? I got to order something.
Neither have I, but my wife is making me a pot pie because she loves me. She's fabulous.
Hey.
Want pot pie?
I'm gonna do.
So she's over here like,
Chicken
oh,
curry
hon, you like pot pie? I'm going to make you a nice beef pot pie. And she even just served it to me. Yeah, I like you.
I'm still fucking
Wait,
mad about
Doc?
that Sonic curry because I've had curry like 3 times this last week because like I learned how to make it, and every time
Every time someone, actually, wait, no, Ray was talking about curry yesterday, and I was like, I constantly piss off Rennie by reminding him about the Sonic curry.
Curry is amazing. My sister-in-law used to make it all the time.
oh,
All right, so we're gonna do that, but also, okay, we have more hit points to that guy. So I was
Oh,
writing
no
that
more
one
hit
here.
points to that guy.
Actually, that's hit points for the guy that's fighting off the spider, the guy on the horse.
Oh, yes, give him one.
Give him all the hit points, please. We might need him. Dead or alive.
Did
Wanted
I-
on a steel side. Sorry, love me some Bon Jovi. All right, and then sorry, these guys
What?
rolled really high.
does Herman Papalos get hit points?
Herman Papa?
He's not in the you inspiration grabbing motherfucker. He's not there. You guys specifically told him to leave behind, and you guys have 9 rounds of bless. Okay, so what is the highest initiative from you guys?
I have a
And
question. Can Bless be
Six.
added? Can Bless be added to initiative scores?
He casted it kind of like after initiative, technically. So, if indeed he hits you beforehand, yes. But in this
Alright.
in this matter, no. Unfortunately,
All right, cool. Just checking.
it was
As the highest with 21.
okay. Who's next?
And then I have 12.
Then me with 11 and Tanaga last with 6.
Yeah.
I'm a cowboy.
I wanted to be a cowboy, baby.
Tornaga, you got a 6.
Yeah.
What's your bonus?
1.
All right, Tornaga's last.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Did we really start singing Bon Jovi and then transition over to Kid Rock?
Yeah.
Because as a Kid Rock and a Bon Jovi fan, for some reason, I am still disgusted by this moment. I actually like both. I know that both of those are kind of cringy, but like, still can't have them in the same area.
Have them in the same area? Not possible.
can't
I
have
think.
no.
It's
The
just
policy,
too
but-
much.
So, let's see. You guys see this happening, this fight going on, and this man's like holding back the spider from atop this horse, and the spider is going to take an attack on this guy. So let's see. He is going to try to bite. And that is going to hit. I like it when I start the round by playing against myself. I almost said playing with myself.
Playing with yourself?
Yep. Con save. Ooh. Okay. So he gets bitten by this spider, and you see his face just drain as it takes 25 damage.
Oh my goodness.
He has 10 health left. It's a good thing I gave him that extra hit points because he needed it.
Right.
With that being said, it is now Sync's turn.
I jump on my broom.
Well, you're already on your broom.
Dash with a broom.
Yes.
Wait. I'm gonna dash the 80 feet. Beeline.
Dashing through the hillside.
Oh, I'll be able to make an attack.
Not if you dash.
You don't know what to talk about. And obviously, Freno is on the back with me, of course.
Now, you're originally 5 feet off the ground. Did you...
You go up, yes.
You went up 5 feet?
Mm-hmm.
And how far did you move?
75 feet. So I was right here.
Okay. I'm just I have a right angle calculator, and I'm going to be pulling that out a lot more often for people that are flying.
Sure, go for it.
Now Ferno is with you on that thing, right?
Yes, Ferno is with me, and it can hold up to 200 pounds without having to go down.
Mm-hmm.
To 30 feet, not 40 feet.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you guys are right there.
Bruno is not going to do anything this round.
Okay. But you're 10 feet in the air.
Yes, I am 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
I'm trying to
just let you know that these creatures are large creatures, so they can still reach you.
Oh, they can. I see. That's why I went up 5 feet, because I was uncertain as to how large this thing was. That's fair.
Large.
Okay, I will accept that because I just simply did not know, and that's fine with me.
Like they looked like they were smaller from afar, but as you get closer, you notice two things.
Yeah.
One, the spider is fucking huge.
Okay, well, did not know
it's
that.
not fucking huge, it's large, so it's one size above medium. Also, this guy on a horse isn't a guy on a horse. This is a guy horse. This is a centaur.
It's a centaur. Oh,
Yep.
we want to save him if we can.
He's like fighting this thing, and he sees you approach, and like he looks like he has this like worry in his eyes, and he's saying this in a language that like you don't understand, because I assume that you don't understand this language. If you wanted, let me know what languages you understand.
I don't. I only know Inferno, and English, and mine common.
Okay, yeah, you don't understand it. He's like shouting something at you, and he has this like desperate look in his eyes as he's like holding this thing back with a stick, but it's like he's holding it back with a staff, but like the long pincers bite into his arm, and like he screams as like the poison injects into him.
I can't help him this time. I can't do anything. Bruno could, but I don't want to give away my position just yet.
Yeah. Scan, you're up.
Okay. Look,
Honey.
So God, we're far.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can dash 60 feet.
You also have range spells.
That I do.
One thing that rangers get pissed off at, and any other range class, is like crossbows go like 100 and 300 feet. And when are you ever in an encounter that starts more than 30 feet away?
True.
Doesn't happen a lot.
Is this a hill or like a valley, or what is this?
It's a hill, so it's actually
Just repeat that.
Kind of no.
Okay. So sync missed is I think what just happened, right?
Sync dashed over there, but he didn't have enough movement. He didn't have enough action economy to actually hit, and he didn't want Furno to do anything yet. The centaur is being attacked by the spider. The centaur is shouting something out in a language that Sync doesn't understand, with pleading eyes. And Scange ran around the hill. The hill goes up by 10 feet for each increment. And he ran around the hill. He shot out 2 Eldritch Blasts. 1 hit the spider, 1 missed.
Okay, I'm going to... Liston's going to yell out a command to her dog and say, Argos, move up. Move up as much as she can with her movement now, which is 40 feet. She actually has some moves now.
So I'm going to stop you right there.
Yep.
If you see this drawing outline over here, this is 10 feet up. This is 20 feet up, and this is 30 feet up. So just whenever you get onto any of these hills, just add an additional 10 feet per line that you pass.
Oh, okay. So never mind. In that case, that's going to change where she moves.
Yeah, that's why Scange moved around. It gets pretty steep.
If it's her mount can dash, and she can still take action, right?
Yes.
So that would be like, she can move 70 feet, right?
Yeah, because initially she can move 80, right?
Yeah, because her mount's movement is...
Minus the 10, so yes, 70. Yeah, that you can do that.
That makes sense, so she can effectively get very, very close. Boop, 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 boop.
Is that where 70 feet was? I thought 70 feet was right.
It's something like that. I don't know exactly where.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, that makes sense, because I also moved 70 feet, and she would be... That makes perfect sense.
It's pretty close.
I'm a cowboy.
I wanted to be a cowboy, baby. In any case...
It happened again. Stop mixing up. This is my Sonic Curry.
Alright. First attack. Come on.
Do you have the range for the attack?
Yeah, I've got a thrown weapon.
Oh, okay.
That's a miss, but I've got inspiration, so I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna freaking use these things at long last. Boop. Never mind, so that one misses. But I've got a second attack. I'm gonna use another inspiration, because I want something to freaking hit. I'm rolling like crap.
I mean, that happens. You have those days.
Well, that's a natural 20. So
fucking right. I like it.
Boop. 15 points of damage.
All right. 15 points of damage.
Bonus actions. Is there anything I can do with a bonus action? What are my freaking bonus actions?
What languages do you understand, by the way?
I understand all languages.
Oh, okay.
I've got the...
what languages do you understand before the Helmet of Comprehend Languages?
The Helmet of Comprehend Language, isn't that just reading?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I understand.
Reading. Cool.
No, I understand all languages, but only like very literally. Before the Helmet, I only understand Gnomish and Common, I believe.
Okay.
But do I have any like bonus actions that I want to use? Probably not really. I guess I will give
dash up at the same time, and the spider gets hit, and this guy's holding back the spider that's like with this long pincers, kind of like getting through and stabbing him, and before he takes that poison damage, he looks over, and he is like, back up, leave, more, and he's like desperately shouting that out. And with that said, I'm going to take my held action. Well, not my held action. I'm going to take my delayed action and move these in initiative. Let me just move these guys down over, and it was Lesson that just went right. Lesson, you don't have a bonus action, right? You're still...
Well, I think I can give... I don't know. The centaur hasn't gone yet, right?
No, Centaur has not gone yet.
I think he's probably up next on initiative. I'm going to give him advantage on his attack with my tactics.
That's good. You're gonna need that. So he shouts this as you guys run up, and immediately you see kind of puffing out with this weird purple aura is 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these things.
How about a legion of spiders?
So one of them's going to go over here and try to eat the goblin. One of them's going to go over here and try to eat the gnome. One of them's going to go over here and try to eat the dog.
If there's any saves to be had, Ferno and Sync both have +4 to all saves because they're in my radius.
This guy has to go over here, and then this guy will go over here. Okay, yeah, that's going to be very important coming up soon. So now we're all going to do some attacks. So first attack is going to be on Scanch. What do these guys have to hit? Probably not. Does an 11 hit Scanch?
No.
Okay. You guys are facing way higher level creatures, and they have like 10 less to hit. Going in between systems makes me sad. Ferno Tan. Does 18 hit Ferno?
But even though, so he's 10 feet up, wouldn't it be disadvantage?
No, and also you sound like you're a mile away.
How about now?
Yeah. So this guy, this is a large creature.
Okay.
So it's not going to have, like, it has the reach. It physically is like, you guys are 10 feet up. This thing walks up to you. You are just about eye level with.
Oh, I see. Okay.
These things are fucking huge. You ever see a 10-foot tall spider stride over to you?
Nope.
Anyway, does an 18 hit?
Yes, 18 hits.
Okay. So a couple things are going to happen. You are going to have to make a Constitution save. Please add the bonus that. Yep.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So 9.
All right. So Ferno is going to take a bit of damage.
Ferno is also going to get a protective field from me.
Are you able to do that to other people?
I
can you put that in the chat?
I sure can. 1 second. If my character sheet will come up.
Uh-huh. Okay. What how many of those freaking psionic dice do you have?
6.
Okay. I was like, you do that an awful lot.
I do. I have 6 and I get them back after a short.
It's like his it's like his key points.
It's like, yeah, they're battle master. Okay, so
so let me roll a d8.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 7. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So deduct 13 from that damage.
Okay, so deducting 13, he takes 13 damage.
Whoa!
Good thing you did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good thing I did that. Bruno's gonna have to bail.
This one is going to attack you.
Sure.
He's going to roll with disadvantage.
He is rolling with disadvantage.
Are you? Yeah. Oh, never mind. I was going to say you technically within 5 feet of me. But
13. I assume that misses you.
It misses.
This one over here sees that you guys are a bigger threat than the centaur, so this one is going to try to attack Leston.
Sure.
17.
Nope.
All right. And then this one is going to try to attack Leston as well. 19.
Yeah, that makes my new armor class.
Okay. So yet again, give me a Constitution save, please.
Yep, using my new con save score. Just give me a sec. Loading up.
That's also the thing about paladins is, man, that also affects them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay. 16.
16 passes.
Nice.
So you are going to take half the poison damage.
Yep.
By the way, Furno has the poisoned condition. So disadvantage on all attacks, essentially. I'll put a radiation symbol on him.
Sure, that's fair.
Okay, so back to Leston. So you're going to take 5 from the bite. And
yep.
Because you saved, you are going to take half the poison damage.
Yep.
Which is going to be 10.
Yep.
And you do not have the poison condition. And I'm just reading this now. Furno is also paralyzed.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay.
At least he can fly away.
Yeah, I'm going to have him fly up pretty high. I'm jumping off.
Okay. So, with that being said,
is it my turn now?
It is now the druid's turn.
Oh, man.
So, he is going to, because he is in fucking dire straits right now, he is going to cast a 2nd level heal on himself.
Sure.
And it sucked.
Damn it.
Because I rolled 2 1s
Oof.
on d8s.
Oh.
So he heals himself, or at least he tries to. And he's like, this is not working. He's freaking out. Or he's like, no work. Magic hurt by poison. Thornaga, you're up.
Yeah.
And again, the only person that can understand him is Leston right now.
Right.
Unless you guys understand Sylvan.
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on this guy here.
Moonbeam!
Zoom. What am I rolling? 2d10? Blah, blah, blah. How come I have to, like, do all this manually? Isn't there a way I can just click Moonbeam and it'll go?
If you program it right, yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to program things. Oh, it's in my little thingy. Look at that. Nope, not working what I wanted. Okay.
What level do you cast a spell at, by the way?
The 2nd level.
Okay.
And it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, just give me a second here.
1. Hurry up.
No.
Oh, okay.
Token page. Nope.
And I am sending this thing full on up in the air, getting him out of there.
Okay. Can you just click on Furno and just if you're moving horizontally or vertically, whatever. Okay, so you're just moving him that way, or are you moving him directly up?
He's directly up. He's getting well. Okay. I mean, I guess
if you can put in the blue ring, how high he's gonna be. Gotcha.
And I am. Well, that's the thing. So if the broom itself has a speed of 40, does that mean I use any movement if I... Because the broom itself has 40 speed, right? So
well,
I am
you did use 10 feet of movement to jump off.
I did use 10 feet. That's true. I did. Okay.
Technically, dismounting takes half your movement.
Oh, that's fine. I do want to do as much damage as possible, so I am going to go a little ham if I can get the attack on.
All right. Well, before you do that, do you want to know how much of a bastard your DM is?
How much?
Now, DM.
There's more spiders.
Well, can I ask you a question? If you're going to, like, use reactions, did you technically say that you use the spider's held actions to move in? Because that would consume reactions.
Nope, that was not a held action because they got movement and they got actions and bonus actions.
All right.
That was just a held initiative.
A held initiative. Okay, cool.
Yep. So they're going to use their reaction to make an attack on Ferno as he moves away.
Yeah. Cool. Just checking.
One would say that force movement does not do reactionary hits, and I'm just letting you know that technically he's mounting this thing, and that's his movement. So, with that being said, I am going to.
That's fair.
Yeah. Just like if Leston moved on her mount is moving her, but that's still an attack of opportunity. So the first one misses.
Okay.
However, the
15? No, 12.
Disadvantage.
12.
Because he's knocked out. He is dying, and he lands right here because at that point of the attack, he still got the benefit of the spider. However, the broom does make it to where you put him.
Okay.
The broom what?
So the broom is safe 75 feet away, but Ferno falls over there.
Okay.
With that being said, we can go back to what Sync wanted to do as this all happens.
I know you're the DM, but that's weird to me. But I'm not gonna say much. That's very strange how they all got attack of opportunity when he disengaged. But
he didn't disengage. He's paralyzed. He can't take any actions.
Yeah, but he has dodge, can he?
He can't dodge. That's an action.
Oh,
he's paralyzed.
Okay.
Paralyzed sucks. Just ask Rennie.
Indeed.
With those fucking cave grub things that fucking kept on paralyzing drafting or whatever.
Yeah, you can't take actions or anything when you're paralyzed. I mean, as you would expect. Paralysis sucks.
So yeah, with that being said, Sync, it's your turn. You see all this happen at the same time, so I don't know if you want to change what you're doing.
I am going to use telekinetic movement to push him 30 feet away.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
15, 20, 25. That's about right. So right around here. And then I'm going to use my bonus action surge to go again, and then I'm going to attack this thing.
Action surge is a free action, not a bonus action. So you still have your bonus action.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to do nothing until my next attack. I am going to, because I only get one more action with action surge. So I am going to attack this one and then use a bonus action of Psionic Strike.
Okay.
If you've made it.
If I hit it.
Is Psionic Strike something that you can call after a hit, or is it before a hit?
You can call it after the hit. You can decide if you want to spend it or not. It specifically says that in the group.
Okay.
So I'm going to use an inspiration.
There you go.
Nah, there you go.
All right. Yeah, no, you killed this guy.
All right.
Blah.
Do I, without the Psionic Strike?
It was a natural 20.
Was the Psionic Strike calculated into all of that damage?
This wasn't calculated yet. I was about to roll that, and then you said you killed him. I killed him.
You killed him.
Okay.
If I tell you you kill him before you roll any more dice, you kill him.
Okay, gotcha. All right. That is my
You have a second attack.
I do have a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my second attack and attack that guy.
Okay.
Again, using Psionic dice.
Yeah, because that second hit was an inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second hit was an inspiration, correct.
Okay.
Psionic dice. Add things to something, then you don't else.
Yeah, it gets a little complicated.
Yeah, okay. Psionic. No, it is plus my intelligence modifier. Okay, so it is a D8 plus 6.
Okay.
So 9, 15, 16 damage.
All right. Yeah, this guy takes a pretty brutal hit and is bloodied.
Cool.
All right. That is a nice full turn, I assume.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Skage, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. It's time.
It is time. I assume that you're doing the math for Fireball.
Yeah. Wait.
All right. So, wait, is that dex save for real?
No, that's incorrectly calculated.
Yeah, that's not calculated right somewhere. Anyway, so yeah, you throw this fireball behind them.
Yeah. Right there. So it hits both of them.
Okay. Okay, so that is that, and then the other one. Okay, so one of them definitely succeeds.
DCs are 8 plus proficiency plus charisma for warlocks.
What's your charisma?
A bonus or just the charisma stat?
Just plus
the modifier.
Charisma. So it's
4.
8 plus 4 plus 3.
So it should be 15. Okay. So both of them pass. One of them rolled a nat 20, one of them rolled a 13 plus 2. So it is half damage rounded down.
So it's still 12.
So that is this guy. This
Still
guy
pretty good damage.
So there we go. That guy's not looking hot.
Can I do empowered spell
I think you can.
to re-roll some of the damage? Because I got 2 1s in there.
And those are the ones that you're gonna reroll.
Yeah. Let me just. There it is, just so I can.
Yeah, as long as you spend the point, you can do up to 4. But do you want to reroll that 3?
I'm just gonna re-roll the 2 1s
Okay.
in there.
So just reroll 2d6. We'll calculate that in.
Can I re-roll that 1 again?
No.
Because okay, I can't re-roll.
It's a one-time use.
It says you must use the new rolls, so yeah.
Yep.
But that's fine. So it does 4 extra damage. So instead of
Okay. So it's
So
actually
just 2 more.
so it's 14 instead of 12.
So recalculating that, they're still up, but yeah, you squeeze a little bit more damage out of that.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna do my Cloak of Flies.
Cloak of Flies. Always reminds me of that Deftones song. Is that 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
Okay. And let me see. Allow all players to see. There we go. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Leston, you are up.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna pull out Sword Forge, click on Flames.
Sword Forge.
I was going to join in on that. I don't know why.
Sword Forge.
I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh man, dang it.
Click on the Flames. Flame and Sword. Use my bonus action to give myself advantage on hitting this guy. Because that's my Sacred Oath. And
Sacred Oath is to fuck shit up.
Yep.
Sacred Oath.
Why do you stop? Why do you stop after 2? I do chance.
Alright, burn just a standard level 1 smite on this guy. Come on.
He's smitten.
22 points of damage.
He is bloodied.
Alright, second attack. Same deal.
Go.
Ooh, that's a hit.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Oh, yeah, definitely Deadzo.
We're done so.
So yeah, you slice into this thing, and then you slice back, and then like he just like falls into 4 parts, like in just a steaming pile of like purple blood and goo.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I think I can get to Ferno with the rest of my movement and end my turn.
Okay.
Like, only just.
So now these things are going to go. This one is going to... Fuck, do I take the advantage and kill something, or... Yeah, let's take the advantage and kill something. So this one's going to go over to you. And because you have disadvantage and advantage, they're just going to roll with regular advantage.
Because flanking. Yeah.
And then this one's going to attack at Scanch. So let's do Scanch first.
So it should take automatic Cloak of Flies damage and Moonbeam damage.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna roll for the Moonbeam save. It fails the Moonbeam save, so can you get 2d10? And then Cloak of Flies is -4, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is that poison damage?
5.
Yeah, poison damage.
Okay. Is there any additional effects for failing Moonbeam?
If they're a shapeshifter, they turn back to whatever they are.
It dies instantly.
Instantly.
Alright, so... this one's going to attack the Scanch. That's a miss. This one is going to attack Sync. Ooh, 23 to hit.
I'm going to be using Thaumaturgy.
You mean Hellish
No,
Rebuke?
Thaumaturgy is not a reaction.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. So,
2d10s, and then they have to fail. They have to pass a 15.
okay.
You still take the damage, but...
You still take the damage.
But he also takes damage. Correct.
Yeah.
So it's, I'm going to roll red dice for this. Its save is 14.
Oh, no, he missed. Yeah, okay. So, not the d12. A little bit of slow here. Those were 2 d10s. Okay.
So he passes?
He failed. He takes 11 damage.
Is your save for that based off of your intelligence, or is it based off of charisma because you're a tiefling?
Intelligence. I want to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it's intelligence.
It's a race feat, right?
Yes, it is a race feat. Contributes. I gotta figure that out. I need to bring that character up. I haven't.
Charisma is your spellcasting ability for these spells. From the Infernal Legacy feat from Tiefling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It is charisma.
Yeah.
So what's your charisma modifier?
No, it's hold on. Actually, I think my charisma is -1.
That would be on par.
My charisma is -1.
Yeah, so technically your save for this would be 10, and he passes.
Yeah. Okay, great. So he gets
5
damage.
Yep. Which puts him into bloodied.
All right.
So
Better than nothing.
here's the fucked up part. I need you to make yourself a Constitution save. Do not add the 4 because the Paladin walked away.
Yep.
Constitution.
God, I love and hate Paladins. I love using Paladins. I hate Paladins as DM because they're so powerful.
20.
It's great.
It's fine.
All right, so you are going to take 4 piercing damage and, half of this. So 10 poison damage. And that is already cut down to half.
Yep.
Okay.
However, because you were hit by an attack, your Blur Cape is off until the next round. And
Correct.
this guy, being on the opposite side of you, is going to get advantage.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't roll both at once, because I knew that if I was able to hit you, that came into effect.
That's how that works.
So, next hit. Natural 20.
Oof.
Ooh,
Con save, please.
I may or may not be down at this point.
No, you're right.
All right, so that's good. So it's just double damage.
You're not paralyzed.
No,
You're not paralyzed, because that is the
that would have
worst.
sucked.
Okay, so this is not bad. And then this is... So you are going to take 30 damage.
Okay. All right. Pretty good.
Do you need me to break it down for any resistances or anything?
As long as it's not elemental, I'm good. If it was elemental...
One of them's poison.
Then let me check absorb element real quick.
I don't think poison is an element.
Well, that's why I said elemental. So I mean, no, it's not. So yeah, no resistance to anything of that.
As you guys probably have noticed, these spiders are no longer on the map as a bluish thing happens, and they are not there. We're gonna go to Thernaga's turn.
Whatever, just ignore me. So, like, they just whooshed out of nowhere?
Yeah.
They're just gone?
Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of blue puffy smoke, and they're gone. Question mark to be continued. Seinfeld music.
Alright, I want to get around his stupid cloud of nonsense. So, no, this, yes. Here. And can I?
As you're walking by, he like goes for a high five.
Get away from me.
All the bugs jump into your mouth.
Gross. And I'm gonna move my. Oh my gosh, I don't have all the things. My moonbeam over to like here, the square here.
To like where you last saw the spider.
Yeah. There's too many things for me to click here. And so this game can like, move. And that'll basically be my turn because I can't hit anything because nobody's there.
Mm-hmm.
As far as we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of why I also moved it in case like there might have been like, I don't know, invisibility or something going on.
So where did you move the moonbeam? Actually, I'm going to give you the power to utilize the moonbeam.
Utilize.
Here we go. Leah Wood Sprite. I mean...
Yay.
So move it to where you want. Yep.
Right there.
All right. So, with that being said, if you are ending your turn...
Can I, like, ready an action or something in case these things pop out again?
What type of action was it to move the moonbeam?
It's part of the spell. So, like...
It's an action on your turn.
You can use an action, yeah.
So you cannot ready an action.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Alright, well then that's it. And I'm just gonna be like, looking out.
Alright, Sync, you're up.
Well, I'm kind of scared to move from this spot. But also...
Yeah, you just don't know what happened. You might know, but right now you don't know. You know?
I should have rolled something for it.
What would you have rolled for it, Leah?
Probably like Arcana or something.
Do you want to retroactively roll an Arcana?
Please.
Roll an Arcana.
Nice DM.
Because usually when he says stuff like, oh, you could know, and I'm like, oh, I don't know nothing.
Like, I could have easily been like, yeah, you can roll an Arcana, but at this point, I'm like, no, player agency, you guys have been playing too long.
For real.
All right, so, no, what's going on? And Sync, maybe right now, doesn't know, but
yeah.
Okay, maybe no?
Yep.
Okay, so it would be an Arcana for this.
Okay.
Roll better than me.
Nice.
Ha.
Yay!
Oh, okay. Well, perfect. So these are not ordinary spiders. You know that these are what's known as phase spiders. And part of their ability is at a whim between the material ethereal plane.
Yes.
So what they just did was they attacked you guys, and then they jumped to the ethereal plane.
Doesn't it take an action for them to do that?
Bonus action.
Oh,
this is why I couldn't do it last turn, because they bonus action back into the plane.
Ah. Okay.
Otherwise, I would just bounce in and out all day. Like, you guys wouldn't even be able to fucking touch me.
Okay, so knowing that, I am going to come over here and regroup. Take Inferno. I am going to have the broom, which I can't control. I love that there's a little thing with the broom.
Can I say, as a free action, just say, wait, before you move him, let me heal him.
I kind of nod to her.
But I mean, you can move the broom. But yeah.
I physically can't move the broom. I don't have permission to do it. May I have permission to move the broom?
Yeah, the broom's also not that big, but honestly, it looks dumb when it's small.
I like it.
So here we go.
Broom.
There's like no action economy to ordering around that broom, from what I found.
I know there isn't. I can do pretty much anything I want. It's a free action just to move it anywhere I want, as long as it's 80 feet. That's kind of the reason why I liked it. So, and then I'm going to use an actual action to heal myself and start getting ready for the next round. So I'm going to use Second Wind, which again, D10 plus fighter level. So at most, 16. Oh, come on!
I mean, it's
so
something,
I healed
I guess.
7. Yeah, it's something. All right, and that's going to end my turn there.
Okay.
Skanger's before me.
It's my turn?
Yep.
So yeah, it is Skanger's turn. Now, do you say that information out loud for everybody?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, these are ethereal spiders. They're moving in between the planes.
They're spiders and they are moving between the ethereal and this world. Got it.
Okay.
What is the centaur doing?
I don't know. He stopped taking turns.
So, Skanger's gonna do something.
No, Centaur
really,
has his turn. Oh yeah, right before Thanaga. He tries to heal himself again because he is almost dead.
Okay, I didn't know if he was just like actually dead, and then that's why he wasn't doing anything anymore, and we just forgot about
Now he is back up to full because he actually rolled really well.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he was at like 8 health, and then he rolled like fucking 2.
Why are you going in there? Why are you going in there?
Wait, I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
You will get hit.
Does this affect me?
Yeah.
I'm not running over there.
Yeah, okay.
But I am gonna explode a fucking disgusting cloud of poison over there. Right. Let's see. Right. Sorry, Leston. Right here. It's 20-foot radius.
Yeah. Roll it up, and Lesson make applicable saves.
Yeah, sure. Constitution.
I mean, wait, there we go. I mean, it's just that.
So I'll take an inspiration and re-roll my save. Come on. Okay, that's better. I passed.
Yeah, you guys kind of know each other's saves, so I mean, use inspiration at a whim. I want you to use it because I've been giving it out way too much.
Well, because I don't want to waste my action throwing up.
Yeah.
Because then I'd lose my turn.
Yep.
Alright.
That's.
So I'm gonna put a cloud, I guess, token down. Oh, I like it. So would you say this is? Oh, that is not a good token. I really thought that was gonna be. I guess we're gonna be doing this. So this thing's like 20 feet big.
Yep.
20-foot radius.
Yep.
It's however far it needs to be to, like, just hit me.
It's from right
20 foot radius means that's 40 feet. So let's say that's 20 feet. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy cow.
How do I do, like, the ping thing?
You have to have, like, the cursor.
It's about right there, right?
Yeah.
It's right where my arrow's pointing. Yeah, that one. And technically, it reaches out 20 feet. So
it's hard finding the center of this thing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it there. Leston is affected by it.
Yeah, but I saved, so I'm good.
I think the centaur might be. He takes up 4 feet, right? Or 4 tiles.
Yeah, his tile starts here and ends here.
Yeah, so he would be hit by it too.
Oh, okay. Oof. I'm gonna roll for him then.
I mean, all it does is waste his turn, so it's not that.
Yeah,
bad.
it's a fail. Is he sickened or poisoned?
It just wastes his turn.
He just he can't do an action.
All right. So yeah, you run over there and like fart or something. Goblin fart. Ew.
Oh.
All right. So Scange, is that your turn?
Yep.
Leston, it's getting smelly in here.
Yeah. I shrug it off because I've been through worse, and I'm going to lay on hands. I'm going to just save a little bit, 25 points into Furno to bring him back, so that he doesn't have to like make death saves and stuff.
All right. You notice that Furno comes back, but he is still he's still stiff.
Yeah, but at least he doesn't have to make death saves.
Oh yeah, definitely. Furno comes back with 1 exhaustion, by the way. Are you doing anything else, Leston?
I'm gonna get in the middle of everyone. I think. Probably a good idea.
Okay. Now the druid, centaur druid, is going to he's gonna ready in action. You see him kind of like, no wait, he throws up.
Yep.
Never mind. He really skips his turn. Thurnaga, you're up.
Oh yeah, and I ready my hand axe to throw it. I got in the middle of every. No, I used my action. No, that was land. I take that back. Ignore me.
Okay. I'm just going to ready in action then. So, as soon as something pops out.
What are you readying?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's your trigger? What's your action?
Where's the trigger?
Like seeing the spider?
Yeah, seeing the spider will be my trigger. Why do I not have my glasses on right now? I can't see anything. And my action can be a spell, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna do guiding bolt. That'll be it. Like,
Good spell. Good spell.
yeah, that's what I thought. So that's what I've decided to do for my turn.
All right. We're gonna go back up to 6.
Game, right?
I think your mic's like really quiet.
I don't know.
Again, sorry. I'm eating pie, so I keep moving it up.
So jealous of pie.
I love pie.
After this game, I'm good.
Oh my gosh, bring me a Frosty.
I am going to use my action
You
to
live on a Frosty, because by the time I get there and back, it's gonna be like 11:30.
No, I will be asleep.
Yeah, because I was about to say I will get you a Frosty. You only live down the street, like that's.
Yeah, right. If it was earlier,
and you buy most of the D&D books I use for real life games now, so I owe you one.
Yeah, right.
I am going to brandish my Warp Blade with the green flame.
Ooh.
And because I am 5th level, I do an extra D8 of damage if that hits. No bonus action, it just includes in it.
Okay, so your ready to action is if one of these things like get next to you, you're gonna green flame blade.
No, I'm not readying it. It's not even like ready action. I'm just using that to brandish. It's a cantrip and it's an evocation, so it just is. It's instantaneous. It's not. I'm not readying anything. I'm just preparing that in a broad sense,
That's
so that
what
I can begin.
Isn't that
You
what
don't prepare. That's an attack.
No, it's not a weapon.
It's a weapon attack.
Yeah, I think that's you're talking in circles. I think that's what you mean by like readying it. So like if you see it, you'll green flame blade them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You brandish the weapon on the spells casting and make a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I didn't know that.
So you ready it, and when you ready it, it glows green. But when they get near you, your reaction is to hit it.
Yeah,
and the spell goes off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Weapon cantrips are kind of confusing like that, but yeah, that's.
I played a 19th level Artificer, and let me tell you, I use that spell all the fucking time. That spell is so fucking good.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, man. Like, I didn't use 5th level spells just so I can use fucking my Holy Avenger with the fucking green flame blade.
And now Ferno can go up in the air out of danger.
Okay, Scan, you're up.
Yeah, Ferno is going up in the air well out of danger. This broom is gone.
Broom hits Scange. Well, can I ready an action while doing concentration?
According to Steve, yeah.
Okay.
Home rules, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a concentration spell?
No, it's going to be Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, just writing Eldritch Blast in case I see a spider up here.
Leston.
Huh?
You're up.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ready the hand axe because I don't know if it's gonna be at range or up close, and I can use it in either situation.
You guys all pull out your respective weapons and kind of just look around this whole like Avengers moment where the camera circles around you guys, each and every one of you. And as you wait for a little while hearing a centaur throw up in the corner, it seems as though these spiders do not reappear.
Well, fine.
You guys are out of combat.
What the heck, those dicks?
The only thing, the only thing worse.
Two bodies out of the 5 there remain, and the other ones were pretty fucked up.
Okay, look, the only thing worse than looking around and seeing a spider is looking around and not seeing a spider.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. So you guys look around, you're like, like,
where did it go? Where did it go? Which room is it in?
You see one of the spiders is like cut into 4s, and the other spider is like on his back with like its fucking like legs curled up. And the centaur like stops vomiting this round, and he backs up and he speaks out. He's like, where'd it go? Where'd Big Spider go?
I explained to him in common because
you don't know what he's saying.
Right, I have no idea. Sorry, I forgot about that. I totally forgot.
I don't know if he understands common. Do you understand common? I ask him.
He kind of like clops over a little bit, avoiding the stink cloud, and he looks over at you guys like, I forget trade tongue is part of society. I not well versed in trade tongue. I usually speak of woods, and that's him talking common.
It's all right. I can either way.
It seems as though Devilman had not understand when come up with sweep and dog.
Sweep and dog. He means the broom.
Devil
Dog.
Man
He looks over. He's like, "Is dog okay? See dog take big bite."
I kind of look over at him and Freno, and I mean, I see Freno exhausted, but I do see he's okay, so I kind of.
He's also still stiff. He like you can see him like his eyes are kind of open and he's like looking around, but he cannot move.
Oh. So I let him know that he is frozen, and I have to wait for the poison to wear off.
Now, DM, I'd saved 5 hit points because Lay on Hand says I can expend 5 points from my pool of healing to cure the target of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison. Would that work on the paralysis? Because
I was gonna do a story thing with the centaur, but if you want to do it, yeah.
Yeah, hey, dude, I'm a freaking paladin, man.
So if you want agency to do it first, but you see him reaching for something in his bag.
I'm a freaking PC. This is what I freaking do.
This is just the NPCs trying to bond with the party.
I mean, I can. But doesn't matter either way. Either way, he's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's who's wasting the resource.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the end of the day anyway. Yeah, no, I'll let the NPC do it. It's fine.
Okay. So he pulls out a kind of like this little leather pouch, and inside you can see like there's like this like weird goo like poultice. And he rubs some on his hand. It's like this like thick kind of green paste. And he's like, bring dog to me, please.
I do it, but I'm very cautious, mainly because Freno's almost died 2 times on me in 2 days. I'm getting real messed up, guys.
He rolled an insight, which is something that you guys don't do, and I'm assuming that like fucking 22 is really high. So he goes, "You look like not want. Here, check out. And if you want, anybody can roll a medicine check on what he has."
I'm 100% doing that, even though I don't know medicine.
You're pretty smart.
What did you guys get? Because I'm looking up something right now.
They rolled really high.
19 to me.
You got 22?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Thurnaga, you can see this, and this is what's known as a Keatome's ointment. This is a dose of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe. And it can, as an action, be either applied to the skin or swallowed. The creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points and ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease.
Oh, cool.
And he looks over, he's like, I am able to make from natural land this make dog better.
Oh, you should tell me how you make this.
Is secret of wood, cannot just give out to city folk.
That's fair.
Even the ones that saved your life?
I am very thankful for that. I Xanth, I can repay you in other way, but first let us fix dog who bark in background right now.
I'm not a city folk. I can trade you one of my secrets for your secrets.
Oh my goodness.
So he rubs it on Freno. Freno not only starts being able to like move a bit, like as it kind of like rubs it on the joints and everything, but he also regains 12 hit points, and he is now cured of any afflictions.
Okay, I need to figure out something I can do with Arthur Freno's AC here. That's gonna be my main objective.
You can get him animal armor, but for his size, it just costs 2 times what regular armor costs because of customization and fitting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that soon because his AC of 13 is starting to really. With the leveling up,
I'm just imagining how Freno looks with like leather armor or with like like chainmail or something. It's fucking cute.
Yeah, 13's not high enough for a front line.
Not right now.
I mean, considering that my monsters only hit with a +4, we're not playing Pathfinder. They don't hit with a +13. Not like it matters.
Right.
Yeah.
Half the time, my monsters don't even hit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, It is what it is. I'll use the last of my lay on hands to give Sync 5 hit points back because he took a bit of damage.
Yeah, thank you.
He looks over towards you guys. He's like, my name Xanth. It looked like you come over as group. What are you do on Sacred's ground? And as you look behind him, you notice that he has like a little bit of like a hut set up with like a small cook fire and everything.
I'm really worried about our friend, so I'm gonna get on that broom and go.
And he runs over again. And he like pulls out this weird like stick thing and he shakes it and he like puts it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor.
I was able to get here right on time. It looks like the big scary things are gone. How are you guys doing?
Been
pretty good.
Nerd friend with you guys? How does he even know that word?
Centaurs are very smart.
It's kind of a long story. Have you happened to see any dragons in the area recently?
He actually at Sync, and he goes, this very sacred ground, and then he points at Sync and he points up.
I look up.
No, you do not understand. He points at you and he points at the broom, and then he points up.
He's flying up?
No, he wants me to get off the ground.
No. And then you see homunculi hereditary disease push back his glasses.
Oh my god.
And he goes, I think I can communicate with him. And he starts saying a couple words and they start talking back in this weird dialect that sounds like a mixture of like animal and elven sounds. But seemingly like old and flowing into each other.
I should technically be able to literally.
Lesson understands. Yeah. So it seems like he's like, you speak the language of the woods. Yes, you are a sylvan creature. I can obviously see that. He's like, yes, I am. You and your friends, you are looking for dragon on sacred ground, right? He's like, yes, we're looking for the tomb, the barrow of the great dragon. He's like, tell your friend to get on his broom that flies and fly upwards. And then he looks over. He's like, yeah. He was saying to jump on the broom and like fly upwards.
I kind of looked over at the centaur. This is exciting for me. This is exciting. I look over at the centaur and I kind of nod and I take Ferno with me because I'm not going anywhere without him, and I'm flying up.
All right. So you fly up and up more and up more and up more. And then you start looking down. And as you start looking down, like you're probably like 150, 200 feet up, getting more and more upwards. And as you look down, you actually finally see what he's pointing out. The hills and the shape of the hills.
Oh, cool.
No.
That's really cool.
And with that being said, we are going to end the session here as you hover over a dragon-shaped hill. And
that's so cool.
Nice.
All right. Time for bed.
Yeah, you must
all
be
right.
exhausted.
So yeah, fucking, you guys might be where you want to be. I mean, there's also these giant 10-foot stones that are sticking out down the quote-unquote spine of this dragon shape. But we're gonna pick up here next week. You guys fought some phase spiders. These phase spiders said that they were a CR3 and that 5 of them was a deadly encounter, but you guys are kicking the shit out of them. Like,
that could have gone really wrong if we didn't have a lot of inspiration, TBH. So like we got kind of lucky. Like anything with paralysis can go really bad really quickly.
Absolutely.
It really can.
But your party makeup is strong against these things. Like
kind of
the paralysis saves, for the most part, you guys have a good bonus. You guys have great AC, with the exception of a couple spellcasters, but these things only hit with +4. They do a lot of damage if they hit, but they have one attack at +4, and they have only 32 hit points each.
In fairness, like if like Eve was here and they'd attacked Eve, like, and I wasn't there to give her a bonus to con saves, like that could have been really bad if like they'd attacked Eve, you know. It was
but like her skeletons are immune to three-quarters of their damage and would wreck them in 2 hits.
No, not the skeletons. I'm saying if you'd like phased in and surrounded Eve, like that's how anything with phase spiders can like instantly go badly. Like you just ignore the tanks and just like, oh, spellcasters, you know, bite, paralysis, instant. Like, okay, now you have no spellcasters in the fight. Like it's kind of luck sometimes.
It's something that I can definitely do.
Right.
But if they don't kill her first turn, those skeletons are going to rip them into pieces.
It's
they only have 32 health. Those skeletons hit hard.
It is a bit of a luck thing. It depends on like how the party happens to approach them. But it is what it is. It's like how banshees, like, you know, banshees are an example of things that.
Banshees are a fucking hell of a party killer. Like, if you don't save, you're just dropped to 0 hit points.
Exactly.
If you have 200 hit points, that's 200.
But it's entirely luck. Either like if you make the save, then you know it is what it is. But if you don't make the save, everyone in the party can die. You know, sometimes it's like that.
That's why when you guys went to the Dwarven temple excavation Fortress of Solitude, the main boss was a Banshee. But I turned it into a Death Lich that didn't have like, it was like the same CR, but it didn't have the scream thing where like you dropped to 0 hit points. Because I think that's cool, but probably for a different edition. It's not for me. I feel like I would use it differently. But I had the Kobold Press. I had the Tome of Beast too, and Kobold Press, unlike Wizards, makes interesting monsters with actually cool abilities.
Yeah.
So I took that book and I got the boss battle that you guys had, and we had a lot of fun with it. 3v1ing because like 2 people were out that day.
Yeah. Steve, since I have you, were you available to quickly talk after we end stream?
You want to work on some backstory stuff?
Yeah, just might be an appropriate time since we don't know on midweek availability.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also free all weekend, but I mean, I'd rather just do it now to get it over with.
Yeah.
Not to get it over with, but like, you know, to make sure that I do it before I fall asleep and forget 36 times.
Right.
Yeah, I told my friend, I was like, yeah, you know, we can play a little bit of War Thunder. I'll hit you up in like 30 minutes. And then like I go to lay down for a second to like play some video games and watch some YouTube, and then I wake up 5 hours later.
Right.
And I'm like, well, it's the most sleep I've gotten all week, but you know, man, it's also 7:36 and I am almost late for a game that I needed to prepare for.
It's also to make sure that I do it too and don't get caught up in other stuff. You know, so that we have overlapping availability. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, let me go over to your section. Anybody else got any other questions before I jump into a different channel for